Bill Maher thinks WNBA rookie and #1 draft pick Caitlin Clark is being targeted by other players because she's not a lesbian and she's white. Let's watch.
It's everything. It's women are catty. The league is very lesbian, and she's not. And there's race. There's a lot of going on here.
Maher also said Clark's teammates are too catty to support her.
Show the tape if we're getting body checked. This is a game the other day, and that was pretty deliberate. And look at the other girl on her team coming over. See, if this was men, they defend each other on their same team. I mean, men will fight from two teams, but when somebody checks you on who's on your team, you defend that guy.
In other Caitlin Clark news, the internet blew up after finding out she did not make the cut for the 2024 Paris Olympic team. Here's Barstool Sports founder Dave Portnoy.
Hey, dummies. For the first time, in the history of basketball, you have arguably a player who is the most popular player in the world. You could argue right now, Caitlin Clark is the most talked about, discussed, most popular, most puts asses in the seats, single basketball player in the world. You could argue that. Yeah, you could say maybe LeBron, Luka, whatever you want, but you can argue it. And you leave her off the Olympics team, it's not only a showcase for her, it's for the sport and the other WNBA players who are on this team.
ESPN host Shannon Sharp similarly thought USA Basketball was making a big mistake. Let's watch.
Are we really trying to grow the game? Because this is the most popular women's basketball player in the world, and it ain't close. They had to move the Mystics game to an NBA arena.
Even Virginia Governor Glenn Youngkin, who's a former Rice University basketball player, weighed in on this.
I think it's really crazy. I mean, at the end of the day, nobody can deny the fact that she has completely transformed fans' interest and enthusiasm for women's basketball.
Clark said it just gave her more motivation and something to work for, and said she hoped she'd be there in 4 years. Now, there's something to be said for a team having chemistry, playing together, they know each other. That's good. Not every rookie can make the team. She's a WNBA rookie. Cameron Brink is ranked #1 in terms of their dynamic statistics analysis of the players. In terms of the rookies, she's not #1 in the whole league, but she's on the team, and so I think people are doing this comparison game thing of Caitlin was #1 in college, but the WNBA is a different game. Playing professionally, it's literally a different game, and so Dave Portnoy, I'm sure, can't imagine anyone making decisions not for views. It turns out the Olympics has other criteria.
Well, I just appreciate that. This is one of the reasons Caitlin Clark is so beloved, is that she had a good attitude about it and said it's something to work toward. And that's why people like her. She seems to have this positive attitude. She's an appealing player to follow and to watch. She is this popular. She is tremendously talented. She was the #1 draft pick for a reason. I think a lot of the weird criticism that has been aimed at her from people like Jamel Hill, saying that, well, she's only so popular because not because Caitlin's racist, but because we're racist or everyone's racist or something like that, is really an attempt to discredit a very deservedly popular and talented player, or to make it retrofitted into some lens we're comfortable arguing about things or debating things, or there doesn't need to be any controversy here. And I see why people are like Dave Portnoy and Bill Maher are inspired to defend her, because it seems like a lot of unfair smears to me.
Bill Maher, saying women are catty. Is so funny, because he's like the cattiest person in American politics.
Is it not true?
He says it so flamboyantly, and I say this as a member of the LGBTQ plus community. This is not like a homophobic dog whistle.
Okay.
This is just about him as a human being. so flamboyant. He's like, well, girls are catty and they're doing this. And it's like Bill Maher. I can picture him with a martini saying all of these things. And so, yeah, to say it's just
No,
women,
we know what he drinks because he does the after show with the brandy and the cigar.
Yeah,
so
that's
it's
true.
a little bit more.
But to say women are catty and that's what's going on here, it's a bit ridiculous. I think every rookie in every single league goes through this. Angel Reese has said this. Caitlin Clark has said this. And so the conversation around what's going on with Caitlin Clark, is it that there's actually cattiness within the league and that's why she's not on the Olympic team because she's busy getting hazed by people who are mad she's white and straight? Or we don't even know her sexuality. I'm not sure. I don't know her dating history. You watch basketball for basketball, but it seems that people want to prescribe everyone in the WNBA with all of these stereotypes that they have about women when the players in the press conferences have said that's not what's going on. We compete. We play tough. You get roughed up a little bit as a rookie. Angel Reese has said, I welcome it because that's basketball. So who's catty? I think Bill Maher giving the commentary is the catty one because the players are saying what you're talking about is just assigning this to the league because now you're paying attention to women's basketball for the first time and it's you that's never seen this when it happens frequently.
What do you think about Bill Maher's comment that women, unlike men, men will fight to the death on behalf of someone on their team or tribe or something, whereas women are conniving or scheming against their fellow players, as evidenced by that interaction they had? Does that ring true to you?
I think about
painting in the broadest and most unfortunate stereotyping.
I think it depends on the dynamic of the team. I was a college athlete. I played college lacrosse in Division III. It wasn't that serious. But in upstate New York, where lacrosse is a big deal. And so I remember...
Can't imagine you body checking anyone too aggressively or successfully.
I don't naturally carry a lot of muscle, but when I'm having a protein shake every day, I was lifting a lot of weights. It was a very different Jessica Burbank. But yeah, I remember being a freshman. And if you get roughed up in a game, your teammates are like, welcome to college sports. But, when you've been playing alongside a player and they're your peer for a long time and they're your close friends, it's year 4 maybe, you've spent a lot of time on the field with them, and someone starts, roughing them up unnecessarily. I would say something. I mean, I was captain of the team my senior year, so I felt like I had to say something. And so maybe she, was also a young member of the team, not close with Caitlin. She didn't feel like she needed to say anything to defend her. It's like, welcome to the league, this is your rookie year. But if it was my close friend or one of our top players and you can tell they're trying to injure them on purpose, absolutely, you say something.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so I think it was kind of not nice that, maybe she
women do that, is what I would say to Bill
Okay,
Maher.
so you were co-signing that statement, yes.
I'm not saying it's just a men thing. It's a women's sports thing, but this is a scenario where, maybe that logic doesn't apply.
Yeah, all right, well, I'm not going to say anything about any kind of stereotyping. Go women,
nice,
go women's
Robby.
sports.
Wow.
I'm just supportive, wildly. That does it for us today on the show. Tomorrow on Rising, we will be back with more important news. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe so you never miss any of our content. And for those of you who like to listen while on the go, we are also available anywhere you can find podcasts. See you later.
Bye, y'all.